Gently, gently. Don't rush. Don't rush. Don't rush. Don't rush. As you do a carry and come, don't rush. You need one other person on the other side.
Let's put the seat outside.
Put the seat outside. Wait. No, put them inside. Bring them just forward here. Make it sit down. Now, Samira,
sir,
you go tell us the story. Give us the case narration as soon as you sit down before you go talk.
Okay, sir. Case type is accident on site and abandonment. Case summary, sir.
It's too high?
Hard.
Oh, hard. Wait.
This one is too
No, that one is hard. That one is stronger.
Wait.
That one is stronger. It's smaller.
Okay, you have here under.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Gently. No. Wait. Just hold that side. Hold that side. Hold that side. You want to use your catheter. You tight it. Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy.
No, don't worry. Just go. Don't worry, madam. Just don't rush. Just gently. The bag don't full, sir. Why you never change that? The bag don't full.
He has to pour it out.
Oh, to fix this catheter can be painful.
Yeah.
They don't fix them for me before. Can be painful. I want to say, where the tear annoy me, na get fix them for me. Sorry. Should we get? Can you manage? So Samira, tell us.
Yes, sir. So he is a foreman, and on the 3rd of April, while working on a construction site at Victoria Island in Lagos, a concrete slab weighing 800 kg fell on him.
No. You did not start the story from the beginning.
Okay, I wanted to just.
You get one.
It.
No.
Okay, sir.
Please, can you start from the beginning, or I should take over from you?
No, I can start, sir.
Please.
Okay.
Start from where a machine was on ground. The person that knows how to operate the machine wasn't around. They now ask somebody that does not know how to operate the machine. Please start from there, please.
Okay. So his supervisor, a Chinese man, asked him to go and do some work, but the person that was supposed to operate the excavator, the trained person, was not around, and he was supposed to come by 9 a.m., but he wasn't on seat then. So they asked the supervisor to kindly wait for him to arrive. But he insisted that if they did not do the work as at that time, they would not be paid for the month. So he asked one Mr. Bashiru, who was just a security for the excavator, to operate the excavator. So while doing that, he entered the gutter to supervise the markings on the gutter. And then suddenly...
Slab.
Yes, the slab.
Weighing how many kilograms?
800 kg, sir.
800 kilograms.
He was supposed. Okay, sorry, sir.
Go ahead.
He was supposed to be inside the gutter before he can direct for the slab to be brought down.
Hey!
But since the Bashir does not know how to operate it, he just suddenly brought
the
it
slab.
down. Yes.
And the slab fall from in waist
yes,
downwards.
So after that happened, the slab was on him, and instead of the operator to lift only the slab.
When the slab come there on top of him, 800 kilograms, that is a bag of cement, 16 bag of cement. We now understand now, because each bag of cement now 50 kg. Now 50 kg times 16, now it be 800 kilograms.
Yes, sir.
Now it fall on top of him, and now concrete it be. Now when he reached to remove the tin, it was not a professional, that Chinese man where they operate the tin. If I know how to commode this, separate the slab from the man. No, this time around, the man used the excavator to pack both the man and the slab. Now separate this. Now miracle, she done so. This man suppose don't die since the way other people don't die there. So yes, my dear, thank you. Let him continue from there. Let's appreciate Samira. Yes, can you talk, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Okay. No, make her go. She's not smiling today.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Samira,
yes, sir.
I want you to know that you are doing very well. You are doing a lot better than some people you met here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Good morning, Ordinary President. And good morning, Brekete Family.
No, don't cry. You should be thankful to God you are alive. No, alarm. What is your name? Where are you from?
My name is Kalakala Evans. My name is Kalakala Evans. So,
you're not going to mix cry and talk. I need to hear you. The whole world needs to hear you.
yes.
If you know if you talk today,
Yes.
you go come back next week. Are you ready to talk now, or I should reschedule your case till next week?
I'll talk.
Yeah?
I'll talk.
Say, raise up. You hear?
Yes.
Raise up. Waiting be your name.
My name Kalakala Evans.
Kalakala Evans.
Yes.
Which are you from?
I'm from Congo.
You are from Congo,
Yes.
and you they work for Nigeria.
Yes.
Tell us the story, sir.
So, the way she said, I was a foreman. So I started
Waiting be the name of the construction company.
with Chino Engineering.
With
With Chino.
Chino
Yes.
Engineering.
Yes.
Where the company they?
The headquarters is in Abuja here, my Tama site.
Okay.
So I have the address.
But the site where una they work now where?
Lagos.
Okay.
Lagos
Cameraman,
VI.
can you capture the urine bag for me? I don't need to direct you on doing the needful. You can zoom in for them to see. That is telling the story. Now people can understand what the man is passing through with this image.
And,
so,
the catheter is not from my sex, it's inside my stomach.
inside your stomach.
Yes, yeah.
No.
So I started working with them since 2020.
Yes.
In September. So they employ me as a carpenter. So carpenter in construction company, those ones that do road, we are the one that constructing gutters, all those drainage. We are the one in charge of it. And all those entrance, the way you are seeing it on the road. So see, later, we started working. I work with them. Please, again, I'll ask for, you should not mind my English.
No,
so
sir,
I'll ask you
don't
to
worry.
correct me.
You are flowing. Your English sweet for ear. You better pass my own self.
So, we have done a lot of work in Lagos State with Alausa. None of Alausa engineer does not know my name. So, I've done a lot of work in Gondo sites. And now, February 2023, they finished with Igondo. Our Oga was in Lagos, so they finished with the work. And then they said that, okay, they have to send people to the VI, Victoria Island, Lagos. There's new sites there. So some people were going. So they called me. They said, I have to go there as general foreman. I said, okay, no problem. So I went back home and discussed with my wife. I said, okay, let me go there because the place is far. I don't want to leave my family far from me. So let me go there and work for 1 month. So the next month, I'll see how to do so that people can follow me there. So it was on Monday, and they sent one mopo with the driver. the pickup to come and pick me with my boys. Because when we are going like that, you know your boys that you have to go with them. So I selected my boys already. So they sent the cars, and then I went to the VI. So when I arrived there, I went and met the manager. All of them accountants.
This thing they seize. Go ahead.
All of them accountants, everybody. So they say, are you around? I say, yes. So tomorrow, we started checking the work that we have to do. So, and then we started working with a FEMA, the FEMA that was a federal...
Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA.
So they're the one that was supervising the work. So we started working with them very well, and the work was moving very fast. So later now, after the next month, it was on 3rd of April, it was even my birthday that day. So it was on Monday. And the Sunday, the operator, as usual, me, I was living at Igondo. The operator was living at Yanakwaja. Yanakwaja was not far from VI. So we can ask permission that, okay, today is Sunday, because we are working from Monday to Sunday. Mm-hmm. So from 5th of January to 31st of December, we are working with Chinese. So from Monday to Sunday, as me as a Christian, I was not going to church again all these years. So if you want to go
from January to December?
Yeah, to December.
Monday to Sunday?
Monday to Sunday. Even that Sunday, so Sunday is like Monday. That means Sunday is when we are doing work now, even when they are marking you. Yes. So if you say, okay, I'm going to church this week, next week you say you are going to church, so they will just...
They will sack you.
They will sack you. So you have to work with them. So even when you're sick, you go there, they will see you, okay, say, okay, you are sick. They say that go and walk. But if now you reach there and your body is not well, now they, okay, go back home, and they'll not even support you anything. So that's
slave
how
and master.
with them. Yes. So later now, that the same Sunday, operator called me and said that, okay, I want to ask permission from the Chinese supervisor, so that I'll be going home and see my family. But I'll be there around 7:30. So it was not the first time. He has been doing that before. Anytime that he's saying that I'll be there at 8 o'clock or 7:30, the man will be around. So Monday now, I woke up with my boys, and then we cleaning some things, waiting for the operator to come. It was around 7 o'clock. But we starting the work from 7:30, sometimes 8. So it was 7
Till
o'clock.
when?
Till even 10 o'clock.
In the night?
Yes, in the night. They'll tell you that you have to do overtime. That means we are working for them from 7:30 till 12 o'clock. We have 1 hour.
How much did they pay on per day?
It's not fixed. That new work now, they will pay me 1,900, but before it was 1,400.
1,000 naira? Now 1,900 per day?
Per day. So it's there that they have even increased the salary. So whatever we were
so before you know reach like that, sir?
No, it was 1,200, 1,300, 1,000. Labor were collecting 800.
Labor were collecting. Labor
800.
union was collecting 800 out of your money.
No, we are working with laborers. Me, I was not a laborer.
Okay, your labor.
Your laborer.
Okay, laborers they collect 800 naira.
Yes.
Una they collect 1,200 naira.
1,200, yes. So
a whole day.
Yes.
From 7:30 till 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock or 8 o'clock. That means they are using it, they are calling it overtime. That means from 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock, that's break time. We have break time of 1 hour from 12 to 1. Them now they have break time of 2 hours.
Which people get this company?
They are Chinese.
Okay. And Nigerians they work there?
Yes.
Them plenty?
There are plenty. All our guys are Nigerians.
Okay.
So now the 1 hour time, that 1 hour time, they will not allow you to rest. That 1 hour, that means they have their own targets for the work. So the 1 hour time now, they will call you that, okay, tell your people you have overtime. That means overtime from that 12 o'clock to 1. So that overtime was 250 naira. That means per hour, 250 naira overtime. So you must do that overtime. So when they are going, mopo, whatever they will carry them, they will go back their yard. They'll go on air condition, sleep, eat, and till 2 o'clock they'll return back. So
then una will be Jackie, una
Yes,
go
we
to
work.
work. Even during your break hour.
yes, so that's how they'll
Will be 250 naira.
250 naira for of that time per hour. So at night again, the same thing. We have to close. Normally, we're supposed to close 6 o'clock. And the 6 o'clock now, they will call you, say that there is already concrete. They've already mixed concrete. So that concrete will not spoil. So you people have to do the overtime. So that means the white man will go, will remain there from 6, maybe till we have to cast. Maybe construction people can be here, listen to me. We have to cast. Example now, we are casting the blending. So the blending, we have to cast the blending and wait for it to dry, to start drying so that we'll do the finishing work before going home. Some you can spend, like me now as a supervisor, I can spend till maybe 10 o'clock before going to my family.
Sorry. Joe Billy said the head office is not in Maitama. It's in Wuse too. Lingu
Yes.
Crescent.
Yes, I forgot. Yes, 37. Yes.
Lingu Crescent.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Lungi Crescent.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Joe Billy. It means say our people, they follow us bumper
Yes.
to bumper. Make we appreciate them. Only say the likes and the subscription, no, they increase. Make we know what thing they happen. Continue, sir.
Yes. So that's how we are working like that. And even this my second child, the girls of don't know me like that. It's now that
Yeah, now
because-
she they recognize her
Yeah,
father.
because I'm going out of my house 4 o'clock. I wait for the motor around 5. So I'll come back home 10. So I'll
You don't
just meet my
sleep?
children. Don't sleep. So it has happened like that. And that February now, they say, okay, Karaka, now you are going to VI, new work. So I also carry my things and go. So that the same day, we arrived, we started work. And that Monday now, I asked the man, I said, okay, operator said it will be here around 7:20. So the 7:20, the work that we are doing now, because it was the project of reconstruction of water operation. So I said, this work we are working, this slab that we are working here is more than 800 kilo. So it's not just anybody can operate it. So even the owner of the company I'm talking like this is listening to me. All our engineers, if they are listening to me, they know what I'm saying.
You told them.
Yes. So I told the man very well, because always we are working on the site. We have a 2 supervisor. Then black supervisor, that's Nigeria supervisor, that's me. So beside me now, I have a Chinese supervisor. That's what we are calling. We met, they are calling them master. We are calling them master. That means it's a supervisor. But he don't know anything. I'm the one that's working for him. Yes. So for him now, they just value him as a Chinese man, as a white man.
As a slave master.
Yes,
now.
but when they are bringing plan, he will bring it to me. He will tell me that, okay, today, see this work we are going to do. This work we are going to do.
And he knows Sabi do the work.
He don't know. So his own work is to insult, to play with phone. That's in morning, that's browsing with the phone, he browse till night. Wherever I'm talking, all over the world, Nigeria, they know what I'm saying. So, you don't know anything. I'm the one that working for him. He's collecting salary times 100 times what I can collect.
How much did they pay Chinese people?
They are paying them 1 million something, 1.5 something. That supervisor like me, because it's a Chinese man.
So continue.
So now I told him that we have to wait for operator.
Operator talk say they come around
7:30. It was already 7 o'clock, not even reach 7:30. So we were walking now. People that know Ireland very well, it was the front of Landmark Beach. So the front of our Chinese house. So always Chinese, they like doing eye service. And then the front of our Chinese house now is telling me that the way we are the front of our Chinese house now, we have to walk because of Oga can just ask question that, why are we not starting work? So I asked him question that, when are we starting work? Is it not 7:30? He said, yes. He said, no, don't mind this one. We have to start work now. I said, no, me, I cannot work with anybody. So he was referring to Bashiru. Bashiru is a security excavator, the machine to security. Because always when we are working with all those heavy machines, we are not bringing them back to our site. We would leave them where we are working, because you cannot be moving them. So any machine, payload or any machine, there is security there. So that one Bashiru was only for that excavator. So that Bashiru, we told him from Igondo that, okay, you're still a young person. You cannot just be a security like that. We are working on the site. So you can.
And you are seeing what we are doing.
Yes, you are seeing what we are doing. So you can be learning this machine small. Whenever we want to load sand, like we want to load sand, when they are selling sand, we want to load sand, you can start loading some things like that. But anytime if you ask Bashiru to do a little thing, Bashiru's mind is not there. He's smoking, drinking. You use machine with a power. So we don't want to be using it like that. So Bashiru, I don't know what deal Bashiru was with the man. The man is telling me that you have to manage with Bashiru. I said, no, how can I manage with Bashiru? This work is not work of managing myself. How can I manage with the person that is not a professional? I cannot manage. And this kind of work now.
800 kilograms of slab.
Yes, the slab is 2 meter, 2.5. That's the slab that fell on
the height.
Yeah, the height. That means if I enter inside that gutter now, if you send people inside that gutter now, like me, the person will not even see the person's head. That's the gutter that I was doing.
And there the slab fall on top of you?
Yes, that is slab that fall on top of me. 2 meters something, the slab. I'm talking like this, they're hearing. If you send people there, they will go and check. So that's the slab. It was not something that, because all the VI there, people that knows Lagos, there's no gutter before. There were no gutter before.
Yes, yes.
So when rain is falling now, you see water everywhere. So in that gutter now, that's the gutter that we're linking from Eco Hotel, turning this side like this so that you channel the water.
Akwi Geoffrey, he said, I know the place, Landmark Beach, close to me. Kai. Continue.
Yes. So that's the. I said no. You want to insist? I said no. Let me give my boy some small job here so that
before the man will.
Yes. He said no. He went to carry all the card outside because they are booking us every day. That means the way you are coming, the way they will book you. So them Chinese, they don't have pity. If Chinese say that that's what I'll do, that's what you'll do. So the man entered inside, went and carry all the card. He said that whosoever is not ready to work with Bashiru, so I'll take his card.
Eh?
Yes.
He will tear the person card.
Yeah, card. I said, why are you saying like that? He entered inside yard. So I followed him. When I followed him, I went and talked to him one-on-one. I said, see, Bashiru is not an operator. And this work is a very serious work. So let us wait even 30 minutes. So the man shouted on me, the presence of my boys. So we went outside.
In presence of your boys?
Yes. He shouted on me. So we went back and stood. I was just watching them. So Sovio now was, because that place was an entrance. People that understand construction, an entrance, when we are walking road like that, we are doing a gutter, we are constructing a gutter, like the front of this human rights radio now. This is an entrance there, people entering. Whenever we are digging there, like now this place is busy, we will ask you to hold on. So we will not dig this your place, we will leave it. So I will start the gutter from down. See somewhere there and stop. So I'll mark that place with the surveyor so that, example, this your gutter now, your entrance can be like 4 meters. So we are going to count 4.2.
2 meters.
Yes. So
I reserve it.
You reserve it.
Anytime we movement dues.
So that we will start from this side again. Go. So that's all. So when we arrive in that place in front of Landmark, that's our Chinese entrance. It was 6 meters. So we walk this side with surveyor and cover the gutter finish. So we crossed that night and marked the other side where we are going to drop the slab already. So in the morning, before starting the work now, I had to call surveyor again to go with me and confirm so that anytime we are coming to drop the entrance slab, we should not make any mistake. Because any mistake appeared this place now. That's where we are going. So, that means we can carry this to your entrance now. In case of your entrance to fall on your front now, it's going to fall another place. So by mistake. So we have to be sure, whatever we are doing, to know how many slabs are going to enter here before continue. So now that marking, it was a rainy season. You know when rain is falling like that, the thing will cover. So now I ask Sophia, I say, let us enter inside the gutter. Let's go and check the marking. So let's measure it again.
And be sure.
Yes.
Because water don't wash the other one we will not do before.
Yes, we have to be sure. We are using surveyor tape. So when we were going inside now with surveyor, I was at the front. Surveyor was following me. One of my boys was at my front. So entering the gutter, so that's where I don't know how surveyor escaped. I don't know. If they tapped him, I don't know. If God that is serving that remove him, I don't know. So what I felt in my body is something heavy.
Boom.
Boom. I felt the thing sounded boom. Immediately my back here. And if you are looking at me very well, I have picture and all of our people that knows me. This sickness is now 1 year, 4 months.
Where they abandon you.
Yes. So the 1 year, 4 months now, if you want to reverse back to my normal life, you see that I'm someone that has body. And I'm a powerful person. And the whole company, there's no worker that were comparing himself with me. I was one of the workers that were doing very well for them. So this one, you see, I'm not eating well. Sometimes no food. And 1 year, 4 months, that's why you can see me like this. But reverse, you see that I'm a man. I was a man that coming like these people living the road. So with that, the way I was now, I resist. So I say, what is this? So immediately the slab, only God knows. The slab woke me here and turned with me. So the slab now, when we are doing the gutter, it's like this side now with this side.
And this side.
So we have one slab here, one slab here. And the slab now, inside, we are putting iron.
Hey.
So there is iron that we are putting slab. So that iron now, when we drop them now, we already set them. So that iron, we are going to add other iron on top. So that we will tie it and we will cast the base. The base now, that's the gutter.
Where the water will be flowing on top.
That's the gutter now. So the slab has its own iron. Like that one was having 22 iron. That means the iron is coming out like this. That's so I don't know how God turned it. So, yes, God now turned the iron like this, and the back of the slab that
hit me.
Yes. So I resist, but the slab was very heavy and carry me slowly. I was having my safety boot, everything so down. So when I reached down, and the slab now bounced again. So the slab now covered me from here like this to down. So today that some people now, maybe they don't have my number again. Like now they know that I've already died.
They don't conclude saying you don't die.
Yes, even the company itself, most of them don't even know that I'm alive again. So the slab now covered me. So under the slab, I was now carrying my children. So when I was carrying my children, something like, I don't know what happened, that felt like slab was moving small, and reach here. So I started breathing. So since that day, since that minute till today, I've never lose conscience. So that's only one thing that God gave me that time. So the slab now went down. In that time now, I knew that it was a slab. So slab now covered me. So that road, as I'm saying like that road have many beach there. So the road is very busy. So when we are doing the road, you see that traffic there. So just imagine that the traffic was very serious and people dropped. Thousands of people that were in that road, they cannot raise that slab. Yes,
800 kilograms.
Yes, more than 800. Because if it was easy for them to raise it, only 10 bus passenger, they can raise the slab. But that slab is only crane or that excavator can raise it. Can raise it. No human being can raise that slab.
And so the gutter is deep.
Yeah, the gutter is deep. So people now started crying. See the way people cry. Everybody, surveyor, everybody crying. So on school operator, the one that Chinese went and carried for me, don't know what to do. I'm seeing Bashiro standing. People now started slapping him. Say, but what is happening?
Look at what you have done to this man.
So the machine now, the machine you can enter even inside the water with. The machine has, you see like a car. We have bonnet. But that one, there is not something like bonnet. That means when you are operating that machine, the mirror, put the mirror thing down. That means you can see.
You can see.
Yes. So
now from there, then see your condition.
Yes, but she will now enter inside the excavator. don't know what to do.
Oh,
So people now shouting at him. Like the way time is going,
this
I
man
also dying. So people now started shouting, the white man don't know how to operate the excavator. So Bashir had to operate the excavator. now.
the same Bashir again.
Again.
So Bashir now stopped. When Bashir now stopped, Bashir calmed down again. When people noticed Bashir calm down again, they started following Bashir, beating Bashir. So Bashir don't know what to do again. So he's coming to look at me.
Instead of using the mirror of the machine to just see you.
Yeah, the normal operator, he will just be inside there.
And he will see everything.
And you see everything. And he can even use the hook, because there's hook that we are hooking.
That can hook the thing and bring
we
it.
are hooking
Oh!
Yes, we even hook. So there's even hole. The normal operator will just use teeth. To use another hole, he will just shift it, erase it so that they will remove. Bashiru, nothing to do, and Bashiru is coming to look at me. I said, Bashiru, you see what you have done. So Bashiru went now inside the excavator now to come and finish me. Now he carried the excavator down, I was on the floor, because we are doing what they are calling blending. That means after digging, you put the floor to drop the slab on top. So Bashiru now used the teeth. Now he was afraid that, okay, if you want to carry, that means it's going to carry with body everything. So Bashiru now flow with the bucket.
The bucket
side,
from your back.
Yes, in case of teeth, he used now the bucket side. Bashiru now started dragging slab, and two of us with slab.
You and the slab.
Started dragging us. So I was not like this. All this one is wound. All this, if you see everywhere here, wound, and my stomach here. This one was really deep to my body.
It's a miracle. So continuous.
So when Bashir started now dragging me, I felt that one of my leg was already removed from
your body. From your.
Yes. So one of my leg, this one.
One side.
So I shouted, Bashir, why are you killing me? So Bashir stopped that time already. My leg separated, but still under the slab. But the movement that the Bashir was doing now is like the slab now shifted this place that there were no space to raise it. But
to raise it again.
Yes, but already my leg now
is apart.
Yeah, apart. So Bashir now managed to raise the slab, and people rush. So when people rush now, they carried me. So when they carried me, I shouted. So I'm feeling like this place here is only God that helped my spinal cord. So I feel the thing like, see when they are killing goat, when we're small, they are seeing the way they are breaking goat. They was shaking. So I shouted. I said, they should drop me down. So they dropped me down. So I'm the one that was controlling them where to carry me. So immediately.
Thank God you were not unconscious.
No. Since that day till today. So immediately when they started carrying me, it was already 7:30. I look at my eyes.
And you saw the operator.
That means if we waited, like we will still doing our work, meet up with that boy. And me.
And you talk, say, that man know they disappoint. Anytime where he talk, say, he go come, so time he go come.
Yes. Even me myself, I was going to my house, I will come back work 4 o'clock before starting. So immediately I saw operator, people started crying. Those ones that like me, they started crying, all of them. So they carried me, entered with me inside the Chinese compound. So they went and dropped me inside one room, put me on top of a plywood. So immediately, the same Bashir, all those Hausa guys, so they went and carried, there's one rope like this, they are calling it a boniki. I don't know it before in my life.
They started rubbing it
everywhere, on. Yeah, so everywhere, if you see all of my body,
like fire.
I was injured everywhere in my body. So me myself, I didn't even know that I was having a wound like that. So they use now that abolic in my body. So that abolic now started now paining me like I'm seeing myself inside the air fire. That means fire is burning in my body. And they started dragging my leg. They are saying that they have seen already what happened. And they have to do it so that everything will be okay. They started dragging it. I shouted on them. So I was having power with me. So I shouted on them. When I shouted on them, they stopped. When they stopped now, they said, no, you have to wait. Okay, let him be there like 1 hour time so that you people will just come. You hold him because the thing will pain him too much. You hold him and then we do it. So immediately I was inside. Now body killer is the one that served me. So I started shouting, and we have one OPC. Because when we are going like that, they are renting house for Chinese people. We're living there at the back. So there's one OPC security chairman. I helped him. So he asked me some work to do for him to backfill sand so that we should explain to you. So now that man now asked, he said, I'm seeing people, what is happening? So now that engineer, that your friend that is there.
Nain,
yes.
the drop slab on top of him.
Yes. So the man now enter, blow the gate and enter inside.
Oh.
So he asked his boy that, where are the person? So he showed they are inside this room. So
where they keep you on top of plank?
Yes. So
on top of plank?
Yes, plank. Plywood that I'm using to cut for entrance, where they put me there so that they are treating me. The man enter. When the man entered, the man said, no, this man is not going to live here. So he called his boy. Surveyor followed him. Surveyor boy follow. One of my boy follow. Now they carried me. But we have a car that they sent to come and carry me for a job. It was inside the compound. And we have another jeep inside the compound. We have another one inside the compound. But the man Camry out, small Camry like all those.
To squeeze you inside.
So the man now forced. It's like I was going by force now. So the man now opened and Surveyor entered. Surveyor now carried my head and I entered. So my leg was outside. Yes.
Hey.
As they were driving.
Yes. So for them, for the man is that they should just reach hospital.
First of all, any other thing.
So they carried me.
Now make you see they are alive up till now.
Yes. So they carried me from there to General Hospital or down Lagos. So when they reached the casualty team, so people rushed me. When they rushed me, they carried me inside. So before going inside, I noticed that I turned my head. I noticed the Chinese accountant with a PM. So they followed. So they give them some instruction there, finish. I don't know where they disappeared. So I enter inside the emergency. Immediately, doctors, they called orthopedic doctors. They carried me. So my leg was going like this. So they tore bed sheets inside there and they
bring back your leg.
Yes, so they tied my leg and sent me inside the
emergency room.
Emergency. No, we're going to do X-ray.
Okay.
So they carried me. So when we went there, they did the X-ray finish. We returned back with them. They said I have a pelvis fracture. So the bone separated. So I have to be there. So nothing to do. So I remained there in that emergency around 6:30. So some doctors enter. So they asked me if I can wee by myself. So they give me a pole. So I couldn't wee by myself. So they said, we have already saw some blood here and we don't know. Let us put catheter so that nurse can help you because like this you cannot move. And my wife was not there. So nurse can help you to remove urine. So when they started inserting the catheter, I felt like they were going to touch something inside there. So I shouted. They say, oh God, please don't be offended. Just be like a man. It will pain you, but be like a man. I don't know catheter in my life. I don't even know. I never hear for catheter. So when they press it again, the second time, I shouted.
Yes.
So when I shouted, they just left it inside. So I was on my bed lying down. Till around 1 o'clock, early morning, 1 o'clock in the night, nurse now entered to check if the bag was full, to empty the bag. So nurse now is coming to see a blood. And that pipe, blood, I have everything with me, picture. So blood, nurse shouted.
Madam, go give them the pictures. May the whole world see waiting them do our brother.
So the nurse now shouted, and when they called the doctor, he said, see what is happening. They have to call urology doctor. They say, okay, leave him like that. So we arrived around 8 o'clock to 9. My stomach was like balloon.
Oh, your urine don't go.
Yes. So I started.
And you know, say if urine take for your belly, they turn acidic.
Yes. So I started now shouting. So they said there's no what they can do, they have to do the operation where they can put the catheter. I say, this one is again. So the company have already sent a PM and one of my boy.
Project manager.
Yes, that was there already. So they went and paid everything, and then the doctor came and said that, okay, you have to sign the paper. I said, there's no anywhere how they can do it so that I can wee again. He said, no, this one is another procedure. So you have to accept the operation. The pain was too much, and then I have to sign the paper. So when I signed the paper, urology doctors entered, and they opened the first place where the normal one supposed to enter. When they opened the first place, the thing was not there. So the accident shifted it. So that anesthesia that they injected me, the thing expired. So they used the small one, injected it, the thing not work. So the way he was sewing the first one, I'm seeing it. So he opened the second one. The third one now, he asked them that, okay, this one, we will see the urine will come out. So when they opened the last one, so urine was out, and relief now. So they did it, finish, and I lying down. On the 5th day, I was in the emergency. They were seeing how my position was going, so I was still there. My wife now came with my 2 children. So the PM that they sent, the name is Mr. Wale. So Mr. Wale is Nigeria man, a Yoruba man. So Nigeria, the man is coming to tell me that, okay, I want to request for bill. That they should give us bill. It's for your own good, though. I said, my own good? How?
I don't understand.
I don't understand my own good. He said, no, you have to apply for bill. I said, no, I don't know. My wife entered. Told my wife, said, what the meaning?
Something where they never do anything yet.
Yes. So that the 5th day.
So that when they pay that bill, they go just wrong.
Yeah. So that the 5th day. So I don't know that they already incorporated. You know, Lagos is a Yoruba land. So he went there, accountant side, and went and incorporated with someone. They gave him paper. The man went and asking the hospital for the bill. So surprisingly, when the man went there, they all know. One doctor followed him, enter with him. He said, the doctor that served me.
And that paper, you write the paper like saying, now you request for the billing.
Yes. So now enter with him. The doctor said, where is the patient? He said, this. He said, no. It's you that have to write the letter. Whether the parent or his family that have to write, so that they will send it now to the hospital, will send it, or they will them to give to you.
We appreciate that medical doctor.
So the man now asked me after his own. So the man now come and tell me that, okay, I should do it. I said no. So I lie down. 6 days now, I was transferred to the orthopedic ward. So I entered there. They say you are going to get a rest, like 2 months rest. That means you are not going to move. So they asked them to buy a bed. Everything I have it here. So the water bed now can help me because of if all those ordinary bed, I'll be feeling hot, can be turning. So that position I was going to be just sweat like this till 2 months. That water bed now can help me so that I will not be getting So we entered after 3 days, and the Wale, it was Ramadan time like that. So the Wale now, I don't know if they were talking there, and they sent the money to another PRO to come and give so that they will buy the mattress. So they bought it, and I started using it. So I spent almost 2 months. That's a orthopedic place. So on the 17th of that the same April, the man asked me that, okay, send the letter to the hospital. So the headquarters, he said the headquarters Abuja said they cannot be buying because he was coming in the morning. There's prescription, whatever, he will go and buy and give it to me. That's what they are doing every hospital. So he said the headquarters Abuja said they cannot be buying drugs, syringe every day, this one every day. They want you should produce estimated bill. If not, they will not take care of you again. That's what Wale told me.
That Wale told you
Yes.
that headquarters for Abuja talk say
Yes.
they no go fit continue to dey buy syringe, buy this one every day.
Yes.
Say make you talk estimated bill.
Yes. Yes.
Eh?
So I said, okay, no problem. I called my wife. She was having the 2 babies in the hospital. The small one walked from the hospital, and the other one started even speaking well in the hospital. So women, the MD of the hospital is also a woman. So they pity my wife, and they even carry my 2 children and put them into their creche, the staff creche there, so that the woman can be free. She was bathing me till today.
Let's appreciate this hospital. What is the name of this hospital?
Odan Hospital, General Hospital, Lagos. Odan. So now, because of my wife is the one that bathing me, toilet she's the one, everything she's the one that doing it. So
let's appreciate this woman.
So now,
when I know say if now some women it don't reach for them to run, leave the man, because to her the man is useless now. Let's appreciate this woman again. Continue.
So
she been a one now with the story here now where he never
arrest
the husband.
8 months.
He abandoned the children.
Go.
Waka go.
So my wife went to the nurse chief matron. He said, "Mommy, see what they are demanding." Chief matron said, "No, I'm not sure this one is going to be easy because your husband, he has 2 departments that are managing your husband. We have orthopedic and we have
urology department.
So this is a general hospital. It's not a private hospital. And your husband's having a long way to go with a medical process. So this one is not easy. But let me just help you." So he said, "Okay, go to the MD and then ask MD." So she went there, went and told them. MD said, "Okay, write a letter." So she wrote a letter and she went and gave the hospital. And later, now, they said they will call the 2 consultants to talk to them. So when they call the 2 consultants, they say, no, it's not possible. So the accountant and the hospital say that, okay.
Which means the company don't they tire with your matter with that.
Yes. So they said, the accountant told my wife that if you need a estimated bill now or bill, that means it's from the 6th of the when I was admitted to the ward. That means from that 6th to the 17th, that means the day. So they are going to give us the bill. So I asked my wife that, okay, from there, from 17 to going now, who is going to, because your husband,
the blood where they see inside your blood.
Yeah, that the face.
So
blood.
Instead of urine, now blood come full the bag.
Yes. So now that the same day, he said that's what, okay, that is the blood that appear. That picture.
Bring it back, bring it back.
Yes, that is
now the blood where they flow
yes,
from.
Yes, if any doctor all over the world can see that it's a stricture, that's the first blood that came in case of urine.
Okay, continue.
Yes. So now she said, who is going to take care of it? So there's not even estimated bill because your husband's still in the hospital. So the man came. I told him, he said, I told you, it's your problem. Me, I'm going. Wale. He said, it's your problem, I'm going. No. Don't call me again. If any issue, call manager.
Make una call Wale for me. You get Wale number?
Yes.
Okay, continue. We go call Wale.
Yes. So after that, Wale went. So I spent all the time in the hospital, and the orthopedic now told me that, okay, you can now manage yourself so that you can sit also, you can stand. For them, it was that if I start like sitting down, walking a little bit, so that they can just transfer me to urologist department so that they will do the surgery for me. Yes, because after the surgery, you must walk, even
learn how to walk.
Learn how to walk so that everything will be okay. But that my condition, they cannot do it. So when now they finish with me, they say, okay, we are going to discharge you from here. You have to go to urology. So the same day, when they call urology doctor, he said, no, our procedure here is like this. Like now, the man have to go home. Have to go home. They are giving him appointment dates. So you come to our department in the clinic. So we are going out to do the scan and understand what exactly we are going to repair for the man's body before entering our word. So the MD begged them because of my family, say no, you just check and do it. He said no, but people that have already booked, even we have people till 2025, but they have to go home so that you'll be coming to the clinic. So the catheter now was already condemned in my body. So when now they bring the bill for that orthopedic, the bill was 156,000. So since that 17th of that month that the Wale went, it was not, I was calling them, they were not picking call. Manager is not picking call. So I started from there now. People now started giving me money, started helping me. The welfare in the hospital started helping me. So everything that I spent from that time till the 25th of May that I was going home, it was 174,000 naira from my own pocket. That means people giving me money to eat or buy drugs. So 174,000 naira. So the hospital bill, that means the bed, it was 156,000 naira. So I called, while they say, I'll call you now, I told you that I should come. So I called manager because I was a staff working with them. So I called manager picked my call. I said, sir, I'm going out of the orthopedic hospital, but I have a urology case that I have to come back, and I have a physiotherapy, that orthopedic. I was having physiotherapy because I have to learn again like
how
baby.
To walk like a baby.
So I was paying 10,000 naira per week, per section. So we have to be coming back again. So I told him, he said, okay, what about Wale? I said, Wale is not picking my call again. So how much? I say 156,000. It's okay, let them send me this thing. So I sent.
You know that if to send a private hospital, now like 15, 20 million naira a week for the talk.
Yes. So now I sent the amount, and the man said, okay, no, wait. So the following day now, he sent the money, 156,000 naira. So it's my
what
account.
What the name of this man where send this one?
Mr. Liang. He's a Chinese man.
May God bless that Chinese man. Make we appreciate him. You can see our own brother where they useless.
Abandoned.
Yes, that's the manager of the site I was working. So now when he sent the money, my wife wanted to pay and collect the receipt. So now I called him that, okay, we have the receipt. So I cannot go far like that. I have to live around the hospital so that I can be able to go to the clinic. So I just beg people, and people give me money to pay hotel around. So the hotel that I went and entered, they pay for 9 days. It was 11,000 naira a day. So I called the man. I said, okay, I have receipts here with me. So how can you get the receipt? So he said, no, I'll send Wale, the same Wale. So Wale now, the following day called me that, where are you? I say, I directed him the place. So Wale met me with my children inside the hotel room. So we discussed with Wale, finish. I gave him the receipts, finish.
I hope you snap the receipt.
I have everything with me. Okay. So I gave him the receipt. That one for one helping me. So later, I couldn't walk. I was using wheelchair since then. I was using wheelchair. I cannot walk. So now people that were pitying my wife, but they told my wife that there's all those Ijaw people. These Ijaw people can help your husband very fast. So they directed us to one hospital at my 12-born matter. So from that hotel, so I also beg some people also that, okay, I have to go there. They say, okay, no problem, you can go. So they pay transport for me. We called the doctor also. So we went there. The doctor welcomed us there and give us a private room with my family. The room was 2,000 naira per day, and the treatment was 460,000 naira for 6 months. So that the man told me that very soon, just 1 week, you start working. So it was that if I start working now, and then urology people now can do the surgery. So the first week, that time the company, I don't know where about the company.
They abandoned you.
They abandoned me. So I explained everything to the man, and he's also a family man. And the man started helping me, even buying food for my family.
The owner of the hospital?
Yes, even buying food for
Let's
my
appreciate him. Waiting be the name of the hospital, bone matters.
Bone matters. So from there now, 1 week or so, 1 week, when we reach 1 week, I started raising my leg. Small.
All I'm there. Yes. We will continue tomorrow by the grace of God. Meanwhile, madam, we are not the safe for Abuja here.
We're sleeping outside. It's only day before yesterday.
Outside. I'm going to give you 100,000 naira now.
Thank you, sir.
When I go look for Akanwakala, get them good hotel. We know far away from here, where they secured. It goes come tomorrow. We go continue from where Within 1 week, he begin the
Wow, yes.
Now from there, we go continue.
So,
Madam,
one Monday, he said, this is Beto Kalakala, a very nice man. He used to be my boss. So unfortunate.
so Percy we know. So tomorrow we go continue from where we stop. Chef Fatima, uncle, please bear with me until tomorrow by the grace of. In fact, when I go look for cash, give him 100,000. So because this man now no be transfer matter, he need cash. Madam, well done, man. If you think this woman deserves a standing ovation, give it to her. Madam, sit down. The whole world is celebrating you. You are a good woman. You are a good woman. Your husband will be okay by the grace of God. Your children shall make you proud. We are proud of you. Thank you very much.